Hey, guys, it's your girl, R.S. Lewis, a.k.a. Insomniac Writer, and today I'm here with another trailer reaction. I'm looking at Wonka, the new official trailer. We got a new Willy Wonka movie. And I'm thinking this is a prequel because Timothée Chalamet is playing the titular character, and since he's young, it would make sense. I mean, that's what I'm deducting. I'd call it an educational guess. We're going to talk a little bit more in detail about it, but let's react to it. Get your popcorns, your nachos, whatever. I got water because we got to stay hydrated out here. And yeah, let's get to it.
I've spent the past 7 years traveling the world perfecting my craft. You see, I'm something of a magician, inventor, and chocolate maker. So quiet up and listen down. Nope, scratch that, reverse it.
Mr. Wonka, I can see you're a man of great ingenuity.
What are you doing?
I'm making chocolate, of course. How do you like it? Dark, white, nutty, absolutely insane.
Many people have come here to sell chocolate. They've all been crushed by the chocolate cartel. You can't get a shop without selling chocolate, and you can't sell chocolate without a shop.
No daydreaming.
What are we gonna do, Willy?
Huh.
Huh?
Huh.
A double huh.
Do you have a pencil and paper?
Uh-huh.
I got an idea. I know things haven't been easy for you. They're gonna get better.
You promise?
I pinky promise. That's the most solemn vow there is.
Where do we start?
A good chocolate chip is simple.
Where's this? It's just
Weird.
What's happening? Who wants a chocolate that makes it fly?
Let's find out, shall we?
Who's for a Hummerchuck? Nothing to see here. Just a small group of people defying the laws of gravity.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Gallery Gourmet, my name is Willy Wonka.
He's good. Too good.
Pretty sure I've gained about 150 pounds in the last 2 weeks.
You could change her life, Mr. Wonka. Change all their lives.
Run away!
Every good thing in this world started with a dream. So you hold on to yours.
Here we go, Mama.
Mark my words.
This is gonna be the greatest chocolate shop the world has ever seen. So you're the funny little man who's been following me.
I will have you know that I am a perfectly respectable size for an Oompa Loompa.
An Oompa what now?
Allow me to refresh your memory.
Oh, I don't think I want to hear that.
Too late. I've started dancing now. Once we've started, we can't stop.
Okay, so that was Wonka. And okay, that looks very heartfelt, warm, family film you take the kids to. I'll tell you this, it is not as dark and macabre as the Willy Wonka I saw when I was little. The Willy Wonka that came out back in the 70s, it was dark. Rest in peace, Gene Wilder. But this version is following him before he becomes the famous Willy Wonka, before he opens his chocolate factory. Actually, when he first meets the Oompa Loompa, which is like, oh my God. I didn't expect that. That is what I did not expect, to see Hugh Grant as the Oompa Loompa. But anyway, this looks very lighthearted. I laughed when I saw Mr. Bean, a.k.a. Rowan Atkinson. Keegan-Michael Key. He knows his Key from Key and Peele. He's in here. Olivia Colman, which I mentioned in my Secret Invasion trailer reactions, which she's in that, but she was also in Hot Fuzz. So if you've never seen Hot Fuzz, again, watch Hot Fuzz. It's just hilarious. It's the number 2 in that trilogy of films. Anyway, back to this. So, Timothée Chalamet, he's getting some blockbusters in, because we got Dune coming out and then we got this. That being said, this focuses on, the young Willy Wonka, like I assumed. It's a prequel, obviously. And that's fine. I mean, we're getting a lot of sequels, prequels, remakes, redone it, rehashed, retelling, everything. Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. these are some dark themes. It's funny because those movies are about him retiring and wanting to pass along his shop to a child he deems worthy. But he has this cynicism and like, it makes me think, yo, do this man actually like kids? Like, sorry, I got hair in my mouth. Speaking of hair, it's part in this. I got to get it done. And I'm going to the beach next week. And I'm like, I'm not getting my hair done. And then I hop in the water and then I mess the do up. It happened to me before. But again, my hair was like, you know, in transition. And I'm glad I didn't get it done last week because I picked out green again. And we all know what happened when I did that. Anyway, back to this. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a heartfelt, warm film. And that's what we need, especially around the holidays. Nothing dark and macabre. It's not a comic book iteration. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Willy Wonka story is based off of a book from the 60s. I'm not familiar with a lot of Timothée Chalamet movies besides Bones and All and Dune. Those are the only movies I really know him from. And I didn't even know about him until the first Dune movie. And my daughter told me who he was. But he just seems so like just reserved for someone his age. And Willy Wonka is not that type of person. Like based off of, you think about the Johnny Depp version versus the Gene Wilder, they're two different iterations of the same character. But both characters seem like they don't like kids that much. That was just always my opinion. There's like this Reddit thing, is Willy Wonka a serial killer? Now in the Johnny Depp version, we do see what becomes of the kids. You know, they seem happy. And at the end, but still, there's always that theory that he might have killed the kids. So to see him now, at this point in his life, when he's happy and he's like, he still has that mysticism in his eye, that yearn to make kids happy, to make chocolate, fulfill his dreams. That's decent. It reminds me of The Menu. I know these movies are not at all related, but if you remember what's his face in the movie, he was like, spoiler alert, you know, he tells, God, I can't remember these names. He tells the girl, you know, he was working. Well, she saw that he was working in a diner flipping burgers. So she see that he was happy. But over the course of time, he started to hate the customers, hate his job. He lost the passion for it. He wasn't doing it he was doing it to like be subservient to like critics and stuff. He wasn't cooking for the joy of cooking. And I think the Willy Wonka that we know in the stories, and I never read the book, but I would assume that's why he A, wants to retire, and B, pass it along and choose someone to take over his store from there, because he's just tired. He want to either retire and do something else, or mofos that make you lose passion for the thing you like. Because, you know, kids are bratty, and people are just terrible when they even get grown. So anyway, that's my take on it. We're looking at a December, I think 15th. Let me look. Yes, December 15th. So we got a Christmas movie in the making. I think this is going to be fun. It's a period piece, obviously. You know, you're going to see Willy Wonka traveling all over the world. Now, it kind of changes the prequel type stuff from what we saw in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory that Johnny Depp was, because they gave us a glimpse of his childhood. His dad was a dentist. Sauron was his dad in the movie. I forget, Christopher Lee was the dad. But he had the mouthpiece. You know, his dad was kind of like no chocolate at all. You know, the one thing he liked, obviously, was the thing his dad abhorred, because he was a dentist, obviously. You know, it showed him, again, searching through the jungles for the chocolate, the coca plant. So that kind of lines up a little bit with this, because obviously he has to travel out of the UK or US or wherever, go somewhere like South America or somewhere where that grows. And then, boom, he becomes the greatest chocolate maker, chocolatier. And it's funny because you think, like, with chocolate being like one of those delicacy desserts, not this mess that they sell in stores now, but like it's like at certain places you get some chocolate, it is expensive. So he turns it from this he's like competing with these hoity-toity chocolatiers and shop makers who sell this Belgian chocolate and probably this bougie stuff, and he wants to make it fun. He wants to make it for kids. He wants to experiment and think outside the box. And to see this young version of him, I think is going to be kind of interesting to see this on screen, to see this unfold. There are other books in this series. There's a sequel that follows Charlie, but I don't think we're going to get that because we got this. And I'm not even mad at it, I'll check it out probably. I don't know. I don't have any small children anymore, so I may not watch this in theaters. I may just wait for it to stream or whatever the case might be. I don't know. We'll see. But it looks interesting, and for those that do have small kids, go take them to see it. I mean, if I do see it, I'm gonna go watch it for Mr. Bean, because Rowan Atkinson is just. He's that guy, and he's hilarious in everything. So it looks like Paul King is going to be writing and directing this outing. If you're familiar with Paddington, which they mentioned, he held the reins for that, and I think Paddington too. I didn't see the second one. I grew up with Paddington, and I was kind of apprehensive because it was like, this is my childhood. But you know what? It was actually pretty good, heartfelt, just like this looks like this is going to be. So what did you think of Wonka 2023, the official trailer? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you going to go see it? Leave your comments down below, because of where else you're going to leave them. And before you go, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. It helps me. It helps the algorithm. And yeah, that's about it. All right, guys. Until next time, we out of here. All right. I'm not going to dance, but I am going to say this. Be awesome, be you, but above all else, love yourself.